That little youngin' up to something, he gon' roll when it's right. Ain't no question, they gon' make him take a soul in the night. Once he ran from automatics, he done chose.
Yo, what's the word, bro? What's good, man?
It's a business, man.
Hey, bro, for people just watching this interview and they may be unfamiliar with you, who I got in front of the camera right now?
You know, this MGM Lil Greg, man. Hottest in the city, for real. Dallas.
Nah, for shit show, bro. Now, shit, where you from?
I'm originally from the South, man. South Dallas. I was raised in the Grove, though, you know. So, you know, I got best of both worlds, man. You know, I got a grand hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so you were born in South Dallas?
Yeah, I was born in the South, right there, Grand Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, the street can change now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was raised in the Grove, though. You know, people moved from the South, went to the Grove. Well, Grove raised me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. So was it one of the type of things where you was kind of back and forth, or did you move from South Dallas straight to the Grove? You was in the Grove ever since, type shit.
No, you know, we always come back, you know, fuck around, chill and stuff like that. You know, family's still there.
Right.
So, you know, like when you got a certain, when you start to accomplish certain things in life, you don't just stay where you at. You know what I'm saying? You progress, you move around to something big and better. So, you know, I think that's what my family did and things. So, you know, that's how I was raised over there. But, you know, I always had South Dallas blood in the nigga, so.
Sure. Real shit, bro. So, like, on the outside looking in, for people that may not know about Dallas, the city of Dallas has a lot of different cultures in each little section. Mm-hmm. What would you say the biggest differences is between the Grove and South Dallas?
To me, South Dallas niggas kind of had to grow up a little harder. For the simple fact because of the situations that they was put in, you know, parents and things of that nature, it was kind of like a little rougher thing that you had to be with, that you might not wanted to, but you had to adapt to your environment and situation, which is the same thing in the Grove. But, you know, people in the Grove, your mama and your dad and them might have had a job or cool. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's just the difference between, you know, Oak Cliff and DeSoto.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but like you got stiff niggas everywhere though.
Because my thing is, though, cause shit, the Grove and South Dallas both got it's both rugged in them areas.
Oh hell yeah, it is. But like I said again, like you got just say a set of niggas who was raised in apartments, and you got a set of niggas who could have been raised in houses, type shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just certain niggas who, again, mom and them was working downtown. Then you got mom and them who came from hustling.
Right.
To, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Or had absolutely nothing.
For sure. That's real shit.
So it's just a climb. You know
For sure.
What I'm saying?
Now, I do want to ask you this, bro. Rainwater, you know what I'm saying, popular manager from Dallas, the manager of Mo3, rest in peace. He says that living in apartments are more dangerous than living in houses. How do you feel about that statement?
It can go either way. Cause you got houses that's treacherous. You got streets that's treacherous. You got apartments who, you can go in that bitch and walk around. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you speak about apartments, you got apartments and you got the bricks. You got projects. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between it's where you at in these type of apartments. You know what I'm saying? So you got apartments ain't too many apartments in South Dallas like that anymore because they done tore out everything down and try to make things look a little better and, you know what I'm saying, try to get that project atmosphere away, but it's still the same apartment. You still got Bunton, you still got Turner Court, you still got, so, you know, those apartments, those environments, you know, other certain type of people live there because, you know, the government might, okay, everybody who don't have nothing, y'all gonna move right here. So it'll be a lot different because you have slim to none, so it'll be a lot of more frustration, a lot of more agony, a lot of anger. You know what I'm saying? It's just the environment that you in and where you put it in that environment.
That's a fact. That's some real shit, bro. So, like, for you personally, like, what was it like for you growing up in Dallas?
Oh, you know, I grew up during the gang era. You know what I'm saying? So it was always shoot 'em up, bang, bang. Always fights, gang fights, drug selling. You know, I grew up around this drug selling. I mean, I was raised around dope dealers and pimps and hustlers and shit like that. My daddy was one, my mama was one.
Damn.
So my granny was one.
Damn.
So everybody was a hustler in my family. Everybody had a mindset of to get more, to be more.
Right.
And more than the average. So that's the type of mindset I've always come to be more than the average and never settle.
That's facts, bro. So let me ask you this, bro. I want to know this personally. Do you feel like you having those type of role models made you tougher, or do you feel like if you had more lawyers and doctors and shit like that, it'd have been different for you?
It's really different strokes for different folks, because you can have people who around you who lawyers and doctors, and you go the opposite way. Then you can have people who drug dealers, hustlers, and pimps, and you go the opposite way.
Yeah.
So it just depends on your upbringing, but it still depends on that certain type of individual, what they want to do or what she want to do. Because you can be around a woman that or a man that goes to church and a preaching every day, and you fucking, and your daughter fucking everybody in the city.
Yeah, damn, that's
you know
real.
What I'm
that's
so
real
it
shit.
just depends on that individual and what's going on at that time. Because like I said, when I was growing up, it was all about hustling, getting money. Now it didn't shift. Now it's all about the hardest nigga is the one who's shooting everybody, but he broken a bitch.
Damn, yeah.
So the game didn't switch. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying.
It just depends on the time and what society wants the world to become.
Right. So, like, for you growing up, was you playing any sports or? What
Oh yeah, I was hell on that field. I was on that football field. I was hell.
Damn. So, how long did you play football?
I played football all my life until I think it was my junior year or sophomore. I broke my foot, so that kind of slowed me down. It kind of fucked up my ambition to, you know what I'm saying, knowing that I'm gonna make it this, I'm gonna make it that, or whatever case like that. It kind of discouraged the person too. So
right.
Yeah, I was a fool on this shit.
For sure. So, like, moving forward, you know what I'm saying, after the foot injury, football kind of slowed down for you. What was your day-to-days like during that time?
Doing that in school, my day-to-day was like, shit, I gotta get some money. So then at that time, street shit went on my mind at all. So, I had my son in high school. So my main alternative was to make sure he's straight.
Right.
Make sure, my son have a father to grow with, to be there for him, because I didn't have it. You see what I'm saying? So my whole thing was to give them something that I never had.
Right. That's for sure.
That was where my mind was at the time. So, I worked everywhere, from growing up in Walmarts to the church's chickens to everywhere in school. You know what I'm saying? I had jobs. I kept some money, kept a car. You know what I'm saying? So that was I always had it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never feel like a nigga gonna give me anything my mama gave me. Nah, I'm gonna get it myself.
For sure. So I read one, like, your bio, bro. You have a bio I read. You said that you wasn't fit for like an actual 9 to 5. Like, what made you feel like you wasn't fit for that type of shit?
Because you have certain people who get a mindset of, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? As long as I pay my bills, as long as, ain't nobody, I'm cool. Like
comfortable type shit?
Yeah, okay. So then you got niggas be like, man, I got a car, but man, I want this bitch right there. Yeah. And what do I have to do to get that bitch? I don't know how much more overtime I can work.
Right.
Type shit. So you got niggas who, like I say, who want more, who want bigger, the biggest. You see what I'm saying? So, and by, working a 9 to 5, there's only so much that you're limited to do.
Yeah.
So that's how society do black men. They get you occupied on this one thing so your mind don't expand enough to be something more and greater in life. You just stick to this on this assembly line and do this and work as much overtime as you want.
Yeah, but not too much. We ain't gonna be
Not too much, nigga. Because,
right.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna bring you back down. Hold on, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to do that. So it's just like still putting shackles on a nigga mindset.
Right. That's some real shit, bro, for sure. So, like, moving forward, you know what I'm saying? After high school, what were you doing then? Like, when did the streets start happening for you?
Probably after I graduated, started seeing that, damn, this job shit ain't doing what I wanted to do. So going back to your roots and things like that, talking to more different individuals, talking to uncles and all this stuff. So you trying to see what's going on and how to maximize yourself in your situation, and then that's when other things start to appear and fall in your lap. See, but you know me, I've never been the one to always jump into nothing just because. No, I've always been the one to sit back, observe, think, map it down, write it down, and try to see what's my best attributes to come in to be successful in doing it.
Sure.
And you got to have the mindset to whereas I'm gonna master this shit. But in order for you to master it, you have to have a plan to master.
Yep.
So that's how I did when I came into the streets to see, you know, first of all, is it worth it? Or is this for me? You know, so certain people got to see, you know what I'm saying? Is these streets for me? Can I make it in these streets? Can I do this? Am I that type of nigga? Niggas gonna respect me? Niggas gonna... So all this shit plays a factor. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did when I came, you know. I kind of, you know, went to school again.
You went to school again?
Yeah, as far as the streets go.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a whole lesson in itself that
Yeah.
you got to be able to surpass and, you know, pass the test on it. Because if you don't, man, you're going to fail in it.
For sure. So, like you said, you had people around you, like family members that was hustlers doing the street shit. So, were you kind of, like, familiar with it a little bit? Like, did you have any kind of knowledge, or was this all brand new to you?
You know, raised around it, you mean, you see niggas with money. You see how it goes. But you really just don't know until you get hands-on with everything that you got going on. And then that's when you start to develop your character in the streets as far as being a real nigga, a fake nigga, a bitch nigga, a lick hitter. You start to develop what you gonna do or how you gonna be in the street.
Right.
And and at that moment, that'll predict how you gonna succeed in the streets. Some niggas come in that bitch, oh man, I figure out a way I can get money without even have to hustle so hard by just taking this and not letting them know, or letting them know and just tell them, nigga, it's up however you feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different calibers of character that you can be in the streets. Some make it, some don't.
Yeah, and see, that's another thing like that. Like you said, school again, basically. But at the same time, it's like you said, you got to be hands-on. It's no direct manual you can read. It's like, okay, I got to do this, do that. You have to do that shit and then
some niggas get the wrong book, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some niggas get the wrong book, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they talk the wrong way because they get the wrong teacher. So, like, the only way that you're going to be a great leader is if you've been a great follower before.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's some real shit.
How can, you know, a nigga teach you how to be a father when he was a bullshit ass daddy himself?
Yeah.
So you gonna learn all his fucked up traits, his fucked up ways, until you figure out on down the line, like, damn, that was wrong. You was telling me, fam. You know what I'm saying? Then you can switch your motive. But in the beginning, if you have a master, just like Bruce Lee, he had a master teaching him. That's why he was so much elite when it was his time to shine. And and you know, he shined so early because you got a good teacher. So now that you had a good teacher, now when it's time for you to teach, shit, I learned from the best, so I'm the best.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's smooth right there, bro. So like during this time, you know what I'm saying, you fresh in the streets type shit, were you dabbling with the music, or you had no idea about the music shit? What was this?
Then I didn't really know about the music then. You see what I'm saying? Like I told this shit on like a lot of interviews. Like, you know, my little brother was in music then, you know, when he was in high school. So me trying to build, you know, like my mom used to like, man, you don't even talk to your little brother. You don't do this, you don't do that. I'm moving so much, you know, I be attending on what I got going on. So, you know, trying to build a bigger relationship with my little brother, I started fucking with the music with him. Started listening to what he got going on. Just really like, damn. And that's how that shit started happening. Then you start to develop a sense of music.
Right.
Not just rap, but having an earth for music, having an earth for sound, different bass line, different beats. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have that intellect as far as just music within itself, but just feel like that they can get on a song and rap about whatever. Well, it's so much more deeper than that.
Right,
You know
for sure, bro. So like, I know you served 10 years in federal prison.
Yeah.
When did this happen? Like, how did how does it even happen for you?
Me being in the streets, you know, fucking with certain type of individuals and shit like that. Again, me being the type of nigga to understand what's going on and to like not being at the bottom of the totem pole, so I always go for the gusto. So, you know, I always had made niggas around me.
Right.
So, you know, sometimes them made niggas ain't the right niggas to be around either. So, you know, one of them made niggas was end up, you know, fucking with me. I end up start getting some paper through it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everything going great. So, he end up getting fucked off on some more shit and end up fucking me off with him type shit. So, he end up, you know, telling, you know, the feds that was his and not mine. When, you know, I'm there on the inner account of helping you type shit. And I end up getting fucked off, fucking with him, thinking that he was that real nigga, which he was, I ain't gonna, you know, but he was just a fuck nigga at the same time. So you gotta be aware of that type of shit. You can, you know, like you know what I'm saying, a sheep in wolf's clothing, like, nigga, just because he real on this day don't mean that he ain't got no fuck nigga tendencies. Which is, you know what I'm saying, and that's what ended up happening. He ended up telling the feds that what we had was mine, and you know, shit like that. So I ended up getting charged with a federal case and shit like that. Damn. And I ended up having they gave me 10 years.
Damn.
Yeah, give me 10
That's
years.
tough, bro. So I do want to ask you this personally, bro. As far as like being in the streets, is there ever an appropriate time to snitch?
On who? I mean, on what?
If you're in the streets, you know what I mean? Like, is there any ever appropriate time? Like, look at the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation. You know what I'm saying? His crew was fucking him over, kidnapping him, robbing him, hitting his BM, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Was that appropriate for him to snitch, or was that inappropriate no matter what?
First off, you shouldn't give a damn about no hoe. Cause a hoe gonna give a pussy who the fuck she wanna give a pussy to. That's first off. Second of all, I don't see where a nigga be like, okay, he told on me, I'm gonna tell back on him. It don't work like that. You see what I'm saying? One thing you have in this world, in this life, is your name, dog. Yeah. Your name means everything. And a lot of people can't, you know, won't be able to accept the jacket once you get it on, and you don't want it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like that snitch jacket, that fuck nigga jacket, that hoe nigga jacket. That's a bad motherfucker to wear, dog. Like you know, I have niggas still to this day come tell me or say, oh man, I heard that you did this, I heard you did that. I tell nigga, okay, you know, I'm gonna pull up with my paperwork. You see what I'm saying? And when I do got the word, we're gonna squabble. Cause that's how it should go in a federal system. If you put a jacket on a nigga back and it's not true, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Cause you just dry lied on this man, can get him fucked off, and this man ain't did nothing, and the paperwork says so. Now you gotta go.
Yeah.
So with me, the nigga say, oh, Tutu or Lil Greg, you did this, you did that. Okay, now when I prove to you and show you that, you know, I'm 100, then nigga, it's up.
Right, violation.
Yeah, like, cause you playing on my name. Cause that's one thing I did. Like, I did 10 years as a young nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
how old were you when you went in?
Probably like 23, maybe 24, something like that. So, you know, my mindset, and then like, you know, when I found out that at almost without how much time I was gonna get, you know, my mom was like, man, shit, you got to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, ain't nothing I can do, ain't nothing we can do. I mean, you just gotta, you know, you gotta do it.
It's tough, bro.
Like, you know, my mama, she a gangster too, so you know, she gonna know about. Oh yeah, that nigga over there snitching. Watch them niggas over there. So her ears still hearing what's going. Hey man, don't fuck with them niggas, man. Them niggas, and she gonna know too. So you know, she always looking out for me. Like you said, you got stiff niggas in my family, but then you got some old niggas too. And that's everywhere. Oh yeah, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like, you can't fuck with all family members.
Real shit.
And that's just like niggas in the street. Like, you can't fuck with all street niggas. Just because you say you a street, they don't mean I got to deal with you. Right. There's so much jealousy, envious going on in the streets and in your family. So you just got to be aware of a lot of shit that go on, dog. Like,
Now let me ask you this, bro. Like, when you sat down for those 10 years, were there anything that you learned or anything that you realized while sitting down?
I mean, I was raised, that shit really raised me. Like, the penitentiary raised me. And either you gonna make it work for you or you not. You gonna come out better or you gonna come out worse. Damn. It's just how it is. And, you know, me having good niggas in there around me to show me different shit, to, man, show me a different type of game. Because at the end of the day, I was learning in 2011, 12, 13, 14. I was learning the game for 2023, 2024 then.
Damn.
So that's why when I came out, I wasn't so lost and I wasn't fucked up and loose for direction or where to go and how to go it. You know what I'm saying? So I was learning about critic lines and AUs and primaries and shit down there before I even knew about this shit. And to know, you know, CPNs is really legal if you do it legally.
Yeah.
So I was learning about, you know, arbitrage, lending, and offshore and exchange accounts then. But I never knew about this shit before. You see what I'm saying? On how, you know, you can actually get damn near 800 credit score in 90 days. When people say get a secure credit card, man, fuck all of that shit. You ain't gotta do none of that. But it's ways to do certain shit if you have the knowledge of it.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, that knowledge.
I just gained a lot of knowledge down there. A lot of different understanding about the world, about society, and about reality, and being realistically about reality. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that's what, you know, it changed me, made me a better man.
Shit, and you're around so many different type of people. You learn new personalities and shit like that. For
So like when you down there, like you got so many different people around you. Like you got different type of games. You got niggas sell dope over here, sell checks, do scamming, the credit. So you got all this shit in one thing. How you get caught? Or what happened to you? Oh, you did? So like you know all the pros and the cons, the do's and the don'ts on how to manifest this shit because it can work. And like you know, I tell people like, in order to get in the head in life, it's not always the right way.
Right.
Like, you don't have to do everything the right way to get ahead, because I promise you, the people in those big corporate offices, Donald Trumps and they did not do the right thing to get where the fuck they at. It don't work like that. I wish it did. If you work hard as a motherfucker, 15, 20 years, you're going to be, it don't work like that. Damn. You got to be able to take risks and be able to be a risk taker. You see what I'm saying? Risk takers and people who want more, who gon' take those risks, they the ones who exceed in life. Right. They the ones who get to where they want to be, because I wasn't scared to take this chance. So the chance paid out. Now that the chance paid out, now I'm gonna do this with it now. Mm-hmm. Yep. You see what I'm saying? But your clown ass working the job and you scared to do anything, scared money gonna keep doing what you're doing, barely getting by. And it's just how life is.
Real shit. That's a fact. You said some real shit right there. That's free game too.
Oh yeah. I don't too much charge for game, but some of it I gotta charge for.
Yeah, for real.
For real, I gotta charge some game, man.
So I also seen, bro, that you did some time in solitary confinement.
Right.
How long did you do in there?
This shit was off and on. Like, we had a ride with the essays down there, because I went to the state too. I did state time too, so we had a ride. So they put us on lockdown and put us in SIG for like, I think we was like for like 8 or 9 months.
Damn.
Something like that. So we was in shit like 23-hour lockdown and shit like that. So that shit, that type of thing is meant to break you.
Right. That's what I was gonna say next, bro. Is that like should that be legal, bro? Is how I want to say it. Should that be legal? Should that be illegal? How should that?
It shouldn't be, but you know, you have certain individuals that have to be separated from certain people, because everybody don't have common sense. Everybody don't have understanding. Everybody's kind of like their mindset is different. You know, like, you know, and you know, people might be fucked up about what I'm gonna say, but at the same time, you have people that's supposed to be in jail or needs to be in jail, and you have people who don't. Just like you got people that supposed to have money, and you got some people that don't need no money.
Why you say it like that though?
Because people do foolish things with it, and they gonna end up fucking it off anyway. So why give it to them? That's just like you got a nigga who you done made it and you continue to help him, but he's not doing what he's supposed to do with it.
Right.
So a fool with money is assumed to party anyway. And that's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is not supposed to have money. That's why they don't. Yeah. Like just think, if everybody was a millionaire in the world, like, come on.
That should be terrible. That should be bad, bro.
Everybody not supposed to have money.
Right.
And it's done that way for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. So kind of go back to my last question about solitary confinement. Like, what was your mind state like during that time? Like, what was you thinking during those times?
I was just really, it was just like a lot of soul searching, a lot of meditation, a lot of trying to understand certain things. Like, you have to be within yourself, find a placement to keep your sanity, because you have to be like, I mean, like, you start hearing shit, you'll start like your mind will start doing a lot of shit because it's so confined. It's so like you don't have any. It's like you feel like you coming to a breaking point. Like when you start, I mean, it's crazy. I can't really just explain everything, but it's like it came to a point to where, you know, your conscience and your mind is like two different attributes, and you talk to yourself like I used to be like, man, don't break. And then he'd be like, man, I'm breaking. I think I'm feeling. Nah, I don't do it. Like it's like you talking to yourself, telling yourself, but yourself telling you something else.
That's scary.
Just like when people be like, God told me to do this or do that, and then it tell like your mind start doing that shit. But you have to have a strong mind to be able to control it. And when you learn how to control your mind, you open up so many different dimensions of yourself. Like, people don't understand, like, you got so many different compartments of your brain that you don't even use. So once you learn how to open those doors, you be a bad motherfucker, man. But it takes so much of meditation, so much soul searching, so much of that solitary confinement that you need to really just figure out, who am I? What am I supposed to do? And those self-talks in your mind is what opens you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep as hell, bro. God damn. Okay, so getting out of prison, you know what I'm saying? What were some of the biggest adjustments or some of the biggest changes that you made when you came home?
The biggest is just figuring out and adapting and using the tools that I learned to see if they really work.
Okay.
Cause like you see it on paper, yeah. You see it on paper, like, man, okay, well, down here, let's see if this shit works.
Okay.
Being able to not take things personal, not having grudges, not having resentment towards people. You know what I'm saying? Because there's like, when you do that much time, so many people, you done heard so many different lies. Mm-hmm. You done seen and heard so many different people tell you this and tell you that and fuck over you and say, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, or I'm going to do this. And then down there, that can build up so much resentment and hatred for whatever person.
All right.
So, you know, I had to like, man, I ain't going to come out with that on my heart. You know, I ain't going to have no bad blood with people who did or didn't. It don't even matter, I'm cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's tough. That's tough to be able to do that.
Even though down there, you be like, man, when everybody see that, I'm shit on them, do it. But when you get it, like, man, it ain't worth it.
Right. I'm
still cool with the people who fucked over me. I'm still cool with people who didn't, who said that they did. You know, I mean, I don't carry no resentment between, you know what I'm saying, for nobody.
So like the guy that told on you, have you had a conversation with him since you've been home?
No, he's not out yet.
Oh, he's still in there?
Yeah, he's still in there. I haven't even had, sometimes you gotta let the streets handle certain shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it'll become times where somebody fuck over you or do something wrong to you, you be like, man, whenever I see them, I'm handling that nigga. But then if something come over, you be like, man, you know what, I'm gonna let the streets handle it. Mm-hmm. Because a fuck nigga gonna always handle a fuck nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta be the fuck nigga to handle that one. Yeah. Cause they're gonna be taken care of anyway, regardless.
Straight up. Now, shit, like you kind of took me to my next question. Like before you went in, now that you came home, Do you feel like the streets are watered down at this point?
As far as the hustle,
Yeah, or just as far as like everything.
it's so much more easier to get money now.
Mm-hmm.
Like back then, like man, it was so hard to get $10,000. Like god damn, it was just harder. It's so many different avenues now. Like if a nigga broke now, it's because he want to be broke, and you know his mind is not entwined with money.
Yeah.
Like you got women that's in a position that like I tell people, like I think now that the women and the men have switched positions.
I see that too.
Women that's more empowered and on gangster shit. What I mean by gangster shit, just like I ain't sweating, nigga. What's up?
Yeah.
Just more, just more like laid back and cool than the niggas is. Now the niggas is bitches and crying, hating, and I'm getting the niggas is the bitches now. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it switched. Then you got the niggas who was left in the streets didn't show the younger generation the game. So now that they learning the game from social media.
Mm-hmm.
So they thinking that this is the game, that's how it's supposed to go. So now everything is shoot them up, kill them, and you know, and then I have that glory, that fame that I see, I'm gonna have it now. But they took the money away from it.
Like you said,
you know
niggas that be stone cold killers be broke as hell though.
So it's like, and I think now society trying to clean it back up to redo the fuck up. So, cause in a minute they gonna end up closing down social media.
You think so?
Yeah, they gonna have to, cause they gonna have to fix the world back again. You understand? This shit is built and designed, dog. Like this is a design. Like people know the human brain. Like scientists do this shit all the time. Like they know what get, and record labels do it. Yeah. They know what to get the world attention.
Mm-hmm.
How many times can a person see something where he's going to adapt to it?
Yep.
That's what the rap game is, and that's how they so successful in doing it.
Yep.
That's why you get cents on the fucking $500. You get 3 cents from, because it's so much that I know that you don't, and how I can make this machine do what I know it can do based on if I do this. If I show you enough or play you enough, how long does it take for that person or these many people to adapt to you?
Facts, bro. Facts.
And start to cater to you and start to manipulate you for you to become a walking market.
Yeah.
Is what I need type shit. So that's what all the Pooh Shiesties and all these little niggas that's in the game now, that's how they start become an image or mirror for everybody else. All the young boys now, everybody want to be these type of people.
Mm-hmm.
So now society see that the world is fucked up now. So now you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna lock all these niggas up.
Oh, I see exactly what you
see what I'm saying? I'm gonna lock all of them up for a certain length of time so their age bracket can go up. Maybe hopefully down here their mindset will change, and by that time either these young niggas who y'all didn't turn will either be dead or they didn't try to be something else because that image have left.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying?
Damn. Hey, when you break it down like that shit make a lot of more sense.
Man, I don't think I do. I look at it, tell you, I used to read so much about the world and society and how it's designed and what they do. Like, this shit is like, it's designed, and they design it the way that they want to do it.
Right.
And when it's too much going on or something, they'll shut it down. Yep. Just like Corona. Hey man, we got to do something to create a havoc. And also, the population is going on, so we got to kill off some of the population.
Damn, that shit get deep, bro.
Oh, man,
that shit get deep.
But a lot of niggas don't think and don't read. But the only way that you will read and get a different understanding about reality in the world and society is if you in confinement. And what I mean by confinement is isolated. We're not isolated, so we don't have time to do certain things. And we won't make time to do certain things. But if you do have the time, you'll understand society a lot more differently. You know what I'm saying?
That's some real shit for sure, bro. Damn. Damn, bro. All right, so let's get into the single with you and Big Ava, Working.
Oh, yeah, man. You know, I was the first nigga brought Big Avo to the city, man. Like, this my guy. Hard nigga. Now he going up now.
Yeah. How did y'all link up though? Like, what was y'all first transaction or conversation like?
My little partner DY, right? He was like, man, I think you need to try to link
DY
up.
the promoter.
Yeah.
That's my boy. Went to high school together.
Yeah. He like, man, I think you need to link up this nigga named Big Avo, dog. So I got a young nigga who trying to put me on. You know the young shit. I be like, man, who the fuck is that?
Right.
Like, man, the nigga going up right now, so you might need to holler at him. Like, yeah. But then it was just about bringing them do a show in the city because niggas was fucking with them. So I ended up like, man, you know what? I'm doing a song with this nigga, and hopefully he do something or he manifest and do some shit like that to kind of help my situation too.
Right.
So that's how I ended up going. I talked to him. He pulled up. I fuck with his manager tough. He pulled up. Did whatever we need to do. And he a real young nigga, man. By the paper.
That's lit. That's loud. I ain't gonna lie, bro. So it's been an argument going on in DFW as far as saying that the DJs in the city they're not breaking new artists or breaking new singles. How do you feel about that? Is that facts or is that cap?
It's facts.
It's facts.
Yeah, ain't no DJ in Dallas breaking no artists. That part don't exist. Cause I've heard this several times. Like and a lot of DJs in Dallas are not really DJs, neither. You see what I'm saying? So they have a mix that they do, and it's hard to implicate you in a mix during a mainstream time. Cause it'll fuck up the flow of the crowd. So you understand too? They get their name based off the crowd too. It's based on how they perform and they DJing. So if you got a lit ass DJ, he gonna be hot. So his crowd gonna follow him based on the music he play. So if he can't, infrastruct you into the playlist and what's going on, shit, he ain't gonna do it. He might at 1 o'clock or some shit.
Yeah.
You paying whatever. They pay DJs down to do that shit, but as far as niggas just own local artists, just rocking them so people can get familiar again, it goes back to the mindset of how many times do these people got to hear this song for them to, they don't do that. They don't give that time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, and shit, I guess they don't have to because ain't nobody asking for it. Ain't nobody asking for it because you not playing it, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So
real shit, bro. That's a fact. Now, you've opened up for like several mainstream acts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you can explain like those environments, how would you explain them?
It just depends on who the opening act is and the type of person they is. You know, everybody not as player as they seem and comes off to be. A lot of niggas are like real live divas. You know, as far as the artists that's mainstream, a lot of them divas and they act real like bitches. But you really just can't say or tell why or the reason why they act like this because of, previous encounters on different states. So like you really don't know, but me, I go different states, my nigga. I'm open on with people inside they city, but at the same time I'm still in my safe, inside my safe zone. Cause again, I'm in your city, but you can't try to handle niggas in their city and try to act like you just this and they, cause they gonna fuck around and try to curry you.
Yeah.
You always gotta be, very down to earth when you go to people and fuck with people, cause that's how you gain fans and people wanna bring you back because you interact with so many people. Like you not coming off as I'm big me and Lil M. You know what I'm saying? I'll never be that dude. Regardless of whenever I start and everything start to blossom for me, I'm gonna interact with people.
But do you think? Let me ask you this: do you think once you hit a certain level, you kind of have to be not as personable with the fans?
Right, yeah, because everybody don't have your best interest in hand. Right. So, but you still have to, infrastruct those type of people and knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, not going and meeting everybody, but like I say, just for example, like the baby, he'll jump in the crowd in certain cities and he fucking with certain, until that time come I can't. But until then, I'm gonna fuck with people. And that's why people love him the way that they do. Now he became a rock star. That's a rock star now because you interact with so many different people at different levels. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's definitely true, bro. So if it's dude like watchers watching this interview, you know what I'm saying, they may not have heard your music, how would you describe your flow and your content?
Man, you know, I'm the flow of ambition, motivation. You know what I'm saying? Infrastructure, a focus, a direction. You know what I'm saying? That's what I am. That's what my music do because I'm giving game in it if you listen. But you have to have a attention span to be able to listen because certain people don't listen to shit if they not or if you don't hear or talk about the shit that they feel like they want to hear about killing a nigga or shooting a nigga or carrying 40, 30 clips and all. I don't talk about shit like that.
Right.
That shit beneath me. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, real shit, bro. Now, how important do you feel like it is for an artist to travel outside their hometown?
It's like the number one thing.
Damn.
Well, as far as Dallas go, now you got states like Atlanta.
Yep.
You got states like New York, Cali, even Miami. They support their people. Dallas does not support their people. They don't.
Why you feel like it's like that?
Dallas is weird than a bitch. Like, you know, like in the penitentiary, you got Dallas niggas in the state. You got Dallas niggas that hate on Dallas niggas for whatever reason, which is still in the streets. You got one side niggas don't like the other side nigga. Oh man, some side Dallas niggas. Oh, that's some Oak Cliff nigga. Oh, them Pleasant Grove ass niggas. North Island ass niggas. It's just how they is. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, the reason why I think because people can't accept that I know this individual and he's doing something, and I don't really want to support him.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? When it come time to, then I will. But right now, hell no.
That shit crazy. It's fucked up though.
Yeah.
That's fucked up for sure, bro. So you linked up with a new management team. You know what I'm saying? Can you kind of explain a little bit more about that? Entourage Management.
Entourage is this guy named Austin Picks. He's really stationed out of LA, and he does management deals. He's linked in with all the big record companies. He's a sports agent too. So we got a couple new clients that just came out the draft. He just linked in with so many different people. He got endorsement deals, Nike, Reebok, Puma. I mean,
big time.
Yeah, he all over the place. He just got movies. I mean, man, the guy do everything.
Damn.
And I just ended up linking through him through some certain individuals. You know, I talked to him, heard my music, heard the direction, and tell we can move forward. You know what we need to do. We also got a studio out there in LA on Beverly Hills that's free of charge. Every time I go out there,
damn, it's
free. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta give me an engineer though, cause you just being that bitch just, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got no engineer.
Yeah.
But everything is, is working in his favor. Like I said, he linked in for Atlantic, Def Jam.
Big
I mean, anybody's anybody.
Yeah, man. Damn, that's big, bro. Congratulations on that, man. That's some big shit. So now you had Snowfall the project. Like, what was the creative process behind it? How did you name it that? Why did you name it this? You know what I'm saying? Why did you choose the songs you want to put on that project?
I mean, it comes to a point with me, like, I might hear 500 beats, and I might pick 70 of them, and depending on the method of my title of my song is how I pick the music. And if you go from Unbothered all the way up to my new project that I figure to release, Underwater, it's changing. You see what I'm saying? I give you so much street shit that I'm trying to come down, give you another side of women and love and affection and shit like that. Then Underwater gonna be a little bit more street shit, but a little bit more mellow too. You see what I'm saying? So I'm on all cylinders and all the chords of the game.
That's smooth.
I'm just trying to see. Snowfall. I kind of wanted to be like, I really got the name from the episode type shit, and kind of put my own spin on it, because the shit in the streets and shit, what a nigga had going on,
right,
things of that nature. So it kind of played a part and came into a perspective of like, shit, doing the same thing on this bitch. Nigga, Snowfall too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, you know, but I got Big Able on that bitch, and that bitch doing stupid right now. That whole like got like over 10,000 listeners for the month.
Damn, that's big.
He got like 40,000 views, all type of shit. Like that whole stupid right now.
That's big, bro. Now for for Underwater, bro, do you have a date on that project?
It should be done before the end of the month. It's kind of because now that I'm with this new management team, they kind of wanted to sound a certain in a particular way.
Right.
So if some of the songs it has to do with the recording. So some songs like, man, you might have to come down here, or you might have got to find somebody else to re-record this song, cause I don't like this, that, and this. So they getting more particular, which is taking me more time. Now I got to go to a certain type of studio, and I got to wait for them to have availability and things of that nature. So they kind of played a part in the release and things like that. So then, you know, they're rebuilding me as far as the foundation goes.
That's good. That's
it's going, you know, so you won't have to go backwards and go and get all this done when we right here. Now, like the bio and EBK, all that shit. See, I didn't know about all that shit until now. Yeah. So I had to go back and redo these certain things and have a certain type of sound and, you know, all different type of shit. So this is why it's kind of like got pushed back, because I have to backtrack and do other things now to have a certain type of sound, a certain type of feel. I need to put this into it, take this out. Right. You know what I'm saying? There's certain shit that they feel like
pretty much like perfecting it type
right,
shit. Yeah,
right.
For
then,
sure.
You know, so that's kind of why it should be out this month. I'm finished with it, but it's to the point to where now it's the critiques in it now. So
for sure, that's good though, bro. That's some good shit. You taking it serious.
Yeah.
Your team behind you wanted to be perfect,
right,
so that's some good shit, bro. Now I do want to talk about this. There's some trending news going on. Young Thug's YSL squad or crew or rap group. You know what I'm saying? They just got hit with a RICO charge. 28 members got taken down. When you heard that news, what was your thoughts?
I'm like, that shit crazy a bit. It's like
now it is a state RICO too,
though. I heard somebody say that, but there ain't no such thing.
That's what I said too. That's what I said.
They can say that. He's going to the feds.
No matter what.
Because a RICO is a racketeering, it's kind of like an organized crime.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and for one, you can't have an indictment with 28 people on it in its state. There's no such thing as it. I've never seen it. Maybe, I don't know everything, but from what I didn't see, like I've never seen it.
Damn. Do you feel like he'll face some time with this situation?
The RICO is like one of the hardest. That shit worse than a conspiracy.
So I thought a RICO was a conspiracy too, though.
Now, like you have just regular conspiracy. To you got regular conspiracy to distribute 500 kilos or 300.
Okay.
So then you got RICO, which is involved with murders, involved with
that's what made it RICO.
Gang affiliated, organized crime, so drugs, robberies, everything's in that bitch.
Okay.
Like that's what made mob bosses and shit like that get when you got individuals that can make certain things move with their type of money.
Without them really being
right.
types. Okay.
So, and like I say, a RICO, I've never seen I don't know if state is I'm pretty sure different states got different laws, but I've never seen a RICO state.
Yeah, that was some new shit to me.
I've never seen it, but I'm telling you that man is going to the feds. Right. There's no way you can go to the state and like you got 28 people and on a probably sealed indictment because they haven't picked up everybody. I have not seen a state like that. Like when you got 28 people.
That's a big case.
That shit. That's a conspiracy. That's a RICO. That's organized crime. Gang. That's organized crime.
Damn. Okay, for sure. So this is another thing that kind of threw me off. They said Gunna got picked up for even just rocking a YSL chain and just being affiliated with that group. Do you feel like he should face time for that, bro? If it's still a rap group at the same time?
It just depends on what he had going. If Thug know that, shit, nigga, shit, like, you wasn't innocent, nigga, or type shit. Oh, nah,
right.
man, like, you really, and then me being a nigga, I ain't like, hey, man, he didn't have nothing to do with this. He didn't do nothing. He was just with us. He on the label, so he has no other interaction but to be here.
Yeah, he a rapper.
But as far as the other shit, nah, he's not a part of this. So, y'all, if Thug did what he did, what a boss nigga supposed to do is, look, y'all got me. The niggas who don't got nothing to do with it, let them go, man. And I plead guilty to what I done. But to just bring an innocent nigga in and make him do time, nah, that ain't right. Damn. But if you a part of it, nigga, shit, y'all rocking, nigga.
Right.
Straight up.
So another part to that whole situation is YSL artist Lil Kid, he passed away. We don't know the details behind or anything like that. But like when you heard that news, what was your thoughts on that? Like how did you feel about that?
I didn't really hear that. I don't know who that is neither.
Yeah, okay. He's an artist from YSL. He pretty big artist. I say.
Yeah.
Do you think the police should be able to use lyrics against you in court?
No.
Yeah.
That's crazy because this is looked at as in entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Like wrestling.
So you mean to tell me if the police can use what you say in your raps against you, that means Arnold Schwarzenegger supposed to been goddamn in behind the closed door. Then if that's the case, all the killing he done.
Yeah.
Same thing, a script.
Yeah.
You gotta look at this as the art of a script.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I wrote it does not. Okay, well then Steven Spielberg, all the people who write these scripts about these different murders. If that's the case, the truth comes from everywhere. Then there's some truth in everything. So don't just try to put it inside the black community if you're not gonna do all communities.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, everybody writes shit, but you want to say, oh well, because you wrote it, I'm gonna put this against you that you killed that person, you killed that person. But now if you being critiqued, I killed Lil Jon on the street down, and Lil Jon was down the street on this. Come on, fool. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
But that's how niggas be rapping these days. Like now, niggas don't rap like Boosie did. But you really just can't say that he's been doing this shit.
Right.
But again, this is entertainment. Now, if you doing like I said, like you critiquing everything, I mean, I don't see how they can't use it, nigga. You said the nigga name. Right. You said he died on this day, on this street. It's evidence.
Facts, real shit. Now, a popular artist from Dallas, Erica Banks, she went to the show 85 South. They was asking about Dallas and Houston. She was like, "Oh, Houston's way better than Dallas." When you hear that, bro, like, cause she's from Dallas, how do you feel about that?
Man, really old girl on her ass though. Yeah. She on that, and she need that. Me personally, just nothing against her. Like I said, that's a female. Again, but I don't see why you would ever do no shit like that. And really, you ain't even from Dallas. You from DeSoto. So really, sometimes people be overlooking it like you ain't even from Dallas. You from DeSoto, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's DeSoto, Texas.
Really.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
but like
suburbs,
me, I never degrade my city because at the end of the day, my city put on for my city. Cause a lot of people don't respect Dallas or they city because you ain't never been put in a position where the city is all you got. I didn't be in a position where niggas, the only niggas I can know that's gonna ride with me is the niggas that know my cousin or know my uncle or know my mama and them or know, because that's all you got. When you got niggas from Kentucky, you got niggas from Louisville, New York, Detroit, Michigan, South, you got people from everywhere. And these niggas do not know you and don't give a fuck about you. But the only niggas who damn near give a fuck about you is niggas from your city. So for you to say, fuck Dallas, this thing, you out of line. Because at the end of the day, if something happened to you, or them Dallas niggas is the one that's gonna speak up, or is gonna hold it down, or whatever like that. Just say, if I'm somewhere where Erica Banks said, and some niggas from motherfucking Philly is handling her. It's my job. Hold on, what y'all got going on? Nigga, she from my city. You niggas tripping.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take up for that because she from my city and I'll be a whole ass nigga to allow somebody from where I'm from to get handled like that.
Right. That's real shit.
But if you going against the grain and you getting handled, me.
Yeah.
And that's how that go because you know already shows your colors. Then you got niggas who ain't even from your city that's ripping harder than you. That's crazy to me.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying?
That's some
but
real
you know,
shit.
that's different show for different folks. But I'm just saying me and how I respect Dallas. Cause you know, it's a bunch of real player, big money niggas that came out of this bitch. They got and it's well respected in so many different categories and areas and like Dallas is known like around everybody wanna have a southern flow, southern rap.
Yeah.
Like nigga, Dallas respected around this bitch. In the penitentiaries, all over in US custody, TDC, like nigga, you go to TDC, niggas gonna know a Dallas nigga. Oh, he from Dallas, they gonna fuck with him nigga. Cause a nigga known for certain shit. Nigga, Dallas nigga known for punching in TDC. Dallas takes like niggas respect them niggas. Everybody from Texas respect Dallas niggas. Houston niggas, Corpus Christi, San Antonio, everybody respect Dallas niggas. And it's just how it is. Then if a nigga say that I'm lying, come on, man. I said in your face, you lying. Come on, folks. What red brick you done went to? Well, Dallas nigga ain't respected.
Right. Real shit.
I'm gonna check your credentials. Cause evidently, you must have signed a holding unit, I don't know, transfer unit or something.
No, real shit. That's
but
a fact, bro.
No disrespect from Houston nigga, cause nigga Houston been putting it down for Texas for a long time.
Yeah.
For a long time, and you know you got real niggas out of Houston. And I fuck with a bunch of niggas out of Houston, but it'll go the same way if a nigga be like, man, a nigga from Houston like, man, I fuck with Dallas. You're like, damn, Dallas better than Houston. Nigga, then they gonna be like, man, what the fuck wrong with you, nigga?
Yep.
You tripping. No disrespect to the other city, but it's just like, nigga, this is my city.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. And you know, this how it is. But, you know, she gotta worry about her old girl, though.
Real shit. Real shit, bro. Now, shit, like, people want to tap in with you for anything, book you for any shows, features, anything like that, club appearances, where can they follow you at? Or tap in with you?
MGM_Lil Greg, man, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Google. You can see everything. Get in contact. You know what I'm saying? Manage information on there. Real talk. So,
sure. Now, shit, bro, if you can give your supporters any advice or any message you want them to know, what would you tell them?
As far as what, like?
As far as anything, any life advice, anything.
I mean, you know, just stay thorough, dog. Stay real, stay to your good understanding. I would go with your first mind and shit like that, man. You know, at the end of the day, you only got you.
Facts. Real shit. Shit, bro, you're a real nigga, bro. I appreciate you for letting me get this interview with you, bro.
That's a bet.
Sure.
That little youngin' up to something, he gon' roll when it's right. Ain't no question, they gon' make him take a soul in the night. Once he ran from automatics, he done chose not to fight. We gon'